Hey! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Galactic Seabass channel, and this is the Galactic Seabass podcast. My name is Sebastian. Some people call me Seabass. You can call me whatever you'd like, and I would like to thank you so much for tuning in to the 32nd edition of the Galactic Seabass podcast. Holy cow, made it to 32, everybody. What a fun little number. Let's go ahead and skip the ad on my own little video. Hey, bud. This is Ollie Boy, Alejandro, my little dog. He's 3.5 years old this month. How crazy. My little kitty Andy is out playing right now. You always want to be a part of the podcast. Here, let's let you just be incorporated. Oh, you're scared of the table moving? This is my buddy right here. Hi, bud. We just went for a little skateboard mission around the neighborhood. Ollie was limping for a couple days over the last few weeks, so it's really cool to see him back in full health and just having a good old time being a fast boyo. What a little trooper boy. I love my pup. So that's Ollie Boy, and Andy's out playing right now. Boy, oh boy, we've had ourselves quite a doozy of a day, if I could put that so to speak. Let's see what we did today. We got up, and pretty early on, we went to get my tire replaced because my front tire was showing the bead. And as a rideshare driver, that is sort of unacceptable. So I got the tire replaced. They didn't have two, they only had one. So I got the one, and then I went over to the inspection place for the rideshare service. Got my car inspected. Shouts out to this dude. I forget his name. Guillermo? He gave me a free inspection. It should have been $20. That was awesome. And I passed. So the car's all good to go. Back on the road. I did a bunch of work. Did probably, 15 rides, couple rides during the day. I remember I went over to the farmer's market. It started pouring rain out of nowhere. San Diego is the most bipolar weather when it comes to this time of the year. And wow, yeah, that was crazy. So ended up walking over to the market. I was literally getting my e-bike because it was dry, and then started drizzling, and I thought, oh, no e-bike. And then halfway, it's 4 blocks away. Halfway to the market, it is downpouring to the point where my shoes are soaked. I'm standing in flash flood puddles. Went over to Rite Aid, got some laundry supplies, which I had to do, and then I walked back over and got some of this really good jerk chicken. There's this super bomb jerk chicken spot at the OB Farmers Market every Wednesday. Probably the #1 spot. It's the only place that has a line out of the market every week. And that is our first plane of the episode. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for being here. So far, the only person here is my dog and me. Even my cat didn't want to watch this one. That's okay, though. We're here, we're doing this, and we're live. It's been fun. Yeah, so we got that done, and then we must have done something. I went for a bike ride today for the first time in a while. That was really nice. Went for a BMX ride. So that was really cool. It's been a minute. I forgot to mention last week, I was a part of the local Christmas parade with this local company, Ocean Beach Hardware. They let me be a part of their float. We were the bird watchers, so we all had binoculars and little parrot shirts, and we were hanging out with the next group, which was a bunch of parrots, and that was kind of fun. And I was doing that bike surf trick I do on my bicycle, and I do it all the time. I've done thousands and thousands of surfers, so just happened to be on this particular one. I did the first one, went great. Second one, absolutely wiped out. Like unimaginably, I had a concussion. It was bad. I proceeded to do 47 more surfers, and we won best float overall. So shouts out. That was amazing. I am really happy with how that all turned out. Luckily, it was nothing serious. I never went to the hospital. I just knew that I hit my head really hard, and it was a full whiplash. So that was bad. There was no footage. However, someone did send me a video of probably about 10 minutes afterwards. We were down Newport Avenue, and I was doing my surf thing, and some kid had a football, so I put my hands out, throw it to me, and I caught it. Remember holding it up, and just this glorious little moment. So that was pretty cool, and I got that video. So that was pretty sick, and nobody's. Feel bad for the 500 people I wiped out in front of. I'm really sorry to all of you guys that you had to witness that. I am okay. It was one of those where I fell and I just jumped right back up and went, oh man. But I heard all the people like, yeah, he's up. Oh, ooh. Just this sort of apprehensive clap, and that was fun. So shouts out to OB Hardware, letting me be a part of your crew again. And I'm really happy that we took home the trophy. It was super funny that night because I was about to go to work after the parade, and I remember there was this lady right before we started, and she said, "Shouldn't you be wearing a helmet?" And yeah, I don't know, she's not wrong. That's not what I want to be thinking about right before I'm about to go into a performance. And so, yeah, that ended up being like, 2 tries later, I felt wiped out. So that lady felt really, really, really bad about it. And she ended up giving me what I would have made in wages that night, just Venmo'd me and said, please don't work. You have to just not work, please. And so shouts out to that lady. That was really cool. Sent me like $200 just to not work and hang out during the Christmas parade. So that was pretty sweet. Yeah, anyway, I rode my bike again today. That felt great. It's been a minute, and now it's hanging on the ceiling and, ready for the next little adventure whenever that happens to be. Not quite sure. However, very grateful that I was able to ride it and have some fun. And Ollie and I went skateboarding, and we haven't done that in a while because I was worried about his leg. But now his leg's all better, and he's chewing on a little bone right now. He's good to go. And he's probably harassing the neighbors. He's very, very good at being a nosy little kitty cat, but I love my little guy. And let's see where we are. Okay, yeah, so we did all that during the day, and then remember I got that chicken, I came home, I ate it, I was sleepy, I laid down, and probably didn't get out. I left the house probably around like 10, went over to the Madhouse, and the Madhouse was super fun tonight. Went over, just hung out with everybody. It was a really nice little kickback sesh with all the peeps, tried out some new jokes. Yesterday, I did this sort of little impromptu headshot school picture day photo shoot thing in the back, so anybody that wanted to could just jump in the back, and I tried to, get some professional headshots for them. Just so everybody, has a little something. Thought it'd be a little Christmas gift for the San Diego comedy scene. And it seemed like people were really, happy about the photos I got, so, I love that. Maybe I'll even see a few of them turn into profile pictures. As a photographer, it's such a cool feeling whenever you send somebody a photo that you took of them and you're really proud of it, and they like it so much that they use it as their profile photo. It's the way they display themselves to the world, and that's the way that you saw them and captured it. It's just this really neat feeling. So that's always fun, and it's happened a couple times already. I like that people like my photo work. I can't believe people don't have hobbies. That blows my mind because I have so many hobbies. I like taking photos, and I like telling jokes, and I like riding bikes, and I like writing music, and I like singing, and just, playing on the computer and DJing and whatever. I just do stuff. It's fun. Like surfing and snowboarding and hiking and swimming and blah, 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 blah. I like the things. I like the ladies. Anyway, that's silly. So that's a plane. Hey, hey, whoa, hey. Oh, excuse me. Premeditated burp. It was fun. Yeah, so we went over to the Madhouse and we did our set. And we got out of there probably around like 12:30, something like that. And then jumped on the road, started doing, rides, gave some rides all night, probably till about 6 o'clock, 6:30. Got back over here, got ready, got all the laundry ready to go now that we had our supplies, because we had to get our laundry supplies. And I forgot I mentioned I did that. I did not mention. Anyway, I am sleep deprived. So we just went over and did our laundry. Took a couple of hours and 4 washing units, 3 dryers. That was fun. It was quite necessary. So far, the bed is made, and all the socks are put away except for the ones I couldn't find matches to and couldn't decide on who they'd be paired with temporarily. So that's that for now, which is kind of cool. Yeah, took Ollie on his little skate run, which is so sweet, and he went potty and had some breakfast. So yeah, it's been a really long little period of awakeness, but we had a nap here in the middle, and the house is looking pretty good. We got the dishes done. Whew. Just trying to get it done. What else have we got on here? Oh yeah, I went over to the mail place, the Ocean Beach Business Center, and sent off some paperwork that I had to get in the mail. What are you? Hey, what is that? Hey, get out! That's a plastic bag. You could suffocate. Um, what did we not do? We didn't clean up the backyard. We have to do that and clear the counter. And also put away clothes. We got about halfway through that process. However, all the clothes are back. We didn't forget anything at the unit, and I'm very excited to just have that kind of be done. Not sure if I have the energy to fold it. I honestly, when you have maybe ADHD and you find yourself on this just like clean, 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 you find yourself cleaning everything, you really have to ride that momentum out, because once you stop and you sit, it's over. So this podcast might have been a bad idea, but hey, we have to do it. It's Thursday. We're here live on YouTube doing this thing. Thank you so much for tuning into the Galactic Seabass channel. If you have any comments, questions, thoughts, please drop them in the chat box and I will address them immediately, because I am watching this on a trap phone. And this may be the last episode you ever see with the trap phone, because I don't know if my brothers watch this, but I'm about to give this as a gift to my little brother for Christmas, because he's a good kid, and I think he's the only one of the 4 boys who doesn't have an iPhone. So I have 2 iPhones. That seems really dumb that I would not just give him one. I don't really need it. The only thing I really like it for is when I'm in the car and my phone is dying and I want to play music. Apple made it so there's no headphone jack, because and so I have to pick and choose whether I'm charging it or playing music. And I think they make an adapter where you can do both, which is ridiculous, but I would rather pay for the adapter, have the one phone, and be able to give my brother something cool to be able to, create and have his own little identity on it. And I know iPhones are all very similar, and uniqueness isn't exactly the, you know, modus apparatus when it comes to Apple. But I still want him to be able to have something nice and, give him a good Christmas present. So, cheers, everybody. I'm doing what I can, and I don't have a lot of money, but I want to give nice stuff to my family. And can phones be hand-me-downs? Why not? That's awesome. It's an iPhone 10. Remember, I'm about his age when I got my first iPod Touch. That was crazy. What a magical little time. You could put music on it from iTunes, and you would get most of that stuff from LimeWire. And it was just this dangerous little era. Oh, that was fun. I liked the internet around that time. So yeah, we got a lot done today. We made some money, and we got the laundry done, and that's good. So those good things, very positive. And we went ahead and did something else that we'll be doing in a minute here. And I hope you guys enjoyed that. That should be out. I was doing some cleaning earlier today, and I found these fun VIP passes to Mic Drop Comedy, which is super fun, because I got this way before I ever did stand-up. And it'd be fun to use these. There's no expiration date, which is kind of, and I'm not even sure if they use these things anymore, but it's kind of a neat little memento, so I can go in the comedy box. A few little things that I want to put in there is little tokens, mementos of a time long ago, long since past. I wrote down some stuff that we could talk about today. Oh yeah. Yeah, so like I said, we did the photo shoot at Madhouse. That was super fun. Probably got through like 20 people. And it's fun. It's fun to play around with the professional gear sometimes, and just to remember like all the stuff I actually have at my disposal when it comes to photography. Because all the things that I've chosen to do throughout my life as far as these hobbies go, whether it was music or bikes or comedy or blah blah blah. I would really invest heavily into myself, into my time, and my equipment, and then it was along the lines of ooh something shiny, and then I would run over and play with a new hobby, and still find a way to do that to a pretty decent extent. But yeah, photography is definitely one of those things. Like I put some serious effort and investment money into. Like I bought a lot of equipment, and it stinks. I had to sell a lens that really meant a lot to me. Um, my 7200. It's just that sort of long manila lens you see people using sometimes, and I've done a couple photo shoots, in the last few weeks where I don't have that lens, and I realized like, oh, my images aren't as sharp. Like that thing was really cool, and it was first generation. It had some problems, and I sold it to make rent. I'm doing what I have to do. I am a person, and I have to survive. It's so dang expensive here in California. It's ridiculous. I took one day off last week. I worked 12 hours every day. I looked at my bank account today. I can't tell you how much was in there, but it wasn't a very like, oh, that's good number. It was just sort of like, no, that's not possible. There's no way. So the next few days should be super not stressful at all, with the fact that I'm driving to Vegas for Christmas. Last year I didn't even see my family because there was so much going on, honestly. Like I don't want to dive too deep into it, but basically I was going through a situation with my mom, and excuse me, I love her very much. Excuse me, that was an ill-timed burp. There was just no way for us to get along to the point where I could go up there for the holidays. That was the very first Christmas I ever missed with my family, and it broke me. That hurt a lot. I missed them so much. And so this year I had to find a way to take care of certain agendas to make sure that I can get up there and see them. And I only have a couple days, but I'm really grateful just to be able to spend a little time with my family, even if it's just a couple days. That's something, and I love them very much, and they mean a lot to me. The world could be ending soon, so just want to be able to make sure I spend some time with them and maybe give them something nice and have some good memories to look back on. And then right after that, it's Kill Tony. So we have to find a way to get ourselves basically from here to Vegas and back for Christmas, and then in between Christmas and New Year's, drive, because I can't think of another way now. It's too late. Unless I win the lottery, then I don't see myself buying a plane ticket to Austin. So probably drive on the 29th, maybe start in the morning and just like go all the way through maybe the 28th. I don't really know. I gotta figure this out. Anyway, get there. It's the 30th. Do the show, watch it, maybe get pulled. Who knows? I don't know. And then the 31st, second show, maybe get pulled. I don't know. Who knows? And then then that's it. And it's New Year's, and then we get ourselves back to San Diego, figure out, like make sure all the bills are paid and make sure Ollie's good to go and Andy's happy and everybody's alive and well. And then back to another year, 2024, which is a pretty even year, and I like that. So, holy cow, though, 2024 is about to be if I've ever seen one. Seems that there's this huge spectrum of conversation on TikTok right now about men being obsessed with Rome, with ancient Rome. And that's because we are living in the current version of it right now. America is an empire that is slowly crumbling before our very eyes. And we all see it. We can all see this happening. You walk outside, see your neighbors, it's nice and fine, but deep down, you know that something is not right. And there was that movie that just came out. It's, the day after tomorrow, but it's not. It's the end of the yesterday or whatever. Just came out on Netflix. It's that, those families that are sort of like pushed together during the apocalypse, and it's a cyber attack on the U.S. They have to find a way to survive with all communications being cut, Tesla's being hacked. I don't know. Do you think that movie served as a warning? Or is that movie just a fun movie? Is it propaganda? I mean, where did his wife go? What happened to his wife? If you pause, if you slow the scene down where he is running through the beach when he realizes the plane is about to hit the beach, there is a lady in a seat, fully seatbelt on, sitting up, that very well may be his wife. Disturbing, however. Yeah, a lot of really weird things they put into that movie. When they show the U.S. on the map when the cyber attack's happening, if you scan your phone, you can do a QR code, and that will open up a Wikipedia page about this cemetery in the South, which is just what? Well, I don't know. Is that an accident? Is that on purpose? I don't really know. And I don't know. It seems there's so many things they're just kind of putting into our face. There's that expression. What's it called? Oh, like karmic, karmic, something basically where if you tell people what you're about to do and then you do it, but you tell it through a medium like cinema or TV or cartoons or some sort of trivialized version of the truth, then you can get your agenda across without feeling the repercussions of that action. It was a really hard thing to display. Hopefully somebody can help me out here because I'm struggling on that one. Definitely lost a few viewers in that sentence. Yeah, I don't know. Just it's one of these things, you know. I can only hope for the best. I have younger brothers. I don't have children. Thank goodness that I would have to, worry about living in this world. And I just want to be able to give the best to, my family and my loved ones. And so, yeah, I only have so much, and it's really hard to make it as a single person here. So, like, I'm not very bountiful, but what I have, I'll happily give. I'd love to be able to give something back to the people that, mean something to me. And I think that's really important. So hopefully, this holiday season, you and your loved ones are able to spend some quality time together and just enjoy each other's company and just be there. Enjoy being people on planet Earth. And yeah, so I am going to sort of segue out of that dismal little thingamajig and kind of move into something else. Matt Rife's been in the news. Yeah, Matt Rife's in some heat. He is the latest cancel culture victim. Is it... What's the word? Oh boy, I am struggling with my vernacular today. Thank you, Plane, for the save. Alright. Basically, Matt Rife is in hot water because he put out this Netflix special. We all know he's a ladies' man, quote unquote. And the first joke he did is this domestic violence joke, right? Where he says, oh, this waitress has a black eye. And she shouldn't be in the hostess. She should be in the kitchen. Oh, she shouldn't be in the kitchen. That's why she has the black eye. Oh, and so then right after, nobody puts this. I've seen this all over TikTok. They don't put the part where he's like, hey, I'm just testing the waters. That's just, it's a joke. Like, who cares? I didn't watch the rest of the special because I don't have Netflix. I am broke. However, a lot of people said they didn't like it. I've seen a lot of stuff on it. And so I've only seen his crowd work clips. I thought it was funny. It seemed like he had some good riffs here and there. He had a great chin. However, I found a weird video that I'm going to go ahead and share with the audience right now. Not really sure how this works. However, this, for those of you who aren't familiar, Nick Cannon produces, I'm not sure if this is still on the air. However, there is a show called Wild and Out. Now, the premise of Wild and Out is basically trying to balance something. Good deck of cards right now. Wild and Out is a bunch of people. They are on either the black team or the red team, and they do hip hop rap battles to, I don't know. I'm so tired. It's a rap battle show, and it's silly. It's fun. You just kind of it's like a roast battle, but they're rapping. It's silly. It's fun, and you got 10 on 10. They have little games they play. Nick Cannon is the host of the one team. Then they'll have like a guest be the host of the other team. So randomly, I found this clip of Matt Rife on Wild and Out, and there's no way that you can tell me that it's not Matt Rife, because in the clip he says, "I'm Matt Mother Rife." And this clip is super creepy because, just a heads up as a trigger warning, he grabs Zendaya, I don't know how you say her name, grabs her by the face and says, "We should make babies. I want to be black." I may have paraphrased. Let's go ahead and see what this dude has to say. This is it. Oh, I forgot I turned my sound off, so I have to. I am not doing justice on this one today. All right, let's go ahead and hit play.